Today's topic is the effect of temperature on rate of reaction. So temperature is an important factor which influences the rate of reaction. In general, the rate of reaction increases with increase in temperature, and it has been found that in most of the cases the rate of reaction becomes double when the temperature is raised by 10 degree, and this relation is represented by temperature coefficient of reaction, that is represented by alpha. Alpha is temperature coefficient of the reaction. So alpha is the ratio of two rate constants determined at two temperatures differ by 10 degree, and in most of the cases it has been found in between 2 to 3. So now the question is why the rate of reaction get double when the temperature is raised by 10 degree. So in order to explain this, we need to know two more terms. What is activation energy and threshold energy? So according to collision theory of reaction rate, the reactant molecules must collide with each other in order to cause the chemical reaction. So actually what happens when the reactant molecules collide with each other, then the bonds exist in them is broken and atoms are formed. Then these atoms undergo rearrangement and form the product. This happens. Then what happens when the two molecules collide at the time of reaction? So it is not always necessary that all the collisions can result in the bond breaking exist in the reactant molecules, that is the formation of atoms, and then the atoms react to form the product, because for every reaction there is certain minimum energy requirement, and if the reactant molecules are not having that minimum amount of energy at the time of collision, then their collision cannot be the effective collision. Effective collision means when they collide with each other, no bonds are broken and atoms are not formed, and the reactant cannot be converted into the product. Only those collisions are effective in which the molecules possess certain minimum amount of energy. So this can be understood with the help of this energy profile diagram, where potential energy of the reactant molecule and product is plotted with respect to reaction coordinate here on x-axis. So suppose here this much is the potential energy of the reactant molecule. So since different reactant molecules are having different amount of energy, so this is called as average energy of the reactant molecule. And here this much is the average energy of the product molecule, this much. So this since the energy of the product is lesser than reactant, so this is exothermic reaction and this is enthalpy of reaction, this value, energy of reactant and this energy of product, this difference of the energy is called enthalpy of reaction. Now as here in this case, this is the energy barrier, that every reaction has some energy barrier and the reactant molecule has to cross over this energy barrier in order to form the product. If they are having the energy minimum to this threshold energy barrier, only then their collisions can be effective and form the product. Otherwise they will collide with each other and revert back. They cannot form the product. So this minimum energy which the colliding molecule must have so that their collisions can be effective collision is called threshold energy. So this is threshold energy, and this is also called as energy barrier. So in every reaction there will be energy barrier between the reactant and product, and reactant molecule must cross this energy barrier. Now as we know that the reactant molecules are having energy which is much lower than this energy barrier. So how they can make to react, how their collision can be effective collision? Actually, they need to supply some extra amount of energy over and above their average potential energy, so that their energy becomes equal to this threshold value, and this minimum amount of energy which the reactant molecule must be supplied either in the form of heat or in the form of light, so that their energy becomes equal to threshold energy, and now their collisions become the effective collision. So this minimum amount of energy is called as energy of activation, and this energy of activation is the difference of threshold energy minus average energy of the reactant molecule. So from here, from this graph, it is clear, if the energy of activation is lower, suppose this much is the energy of activation, then most of the reactant molecule can cross this energy barrier even when they are supplied with lesser amount of energy. So if the energy of activation is lower, then that reaction will be faster. Lower the energy of activation, faster will be the rate of reaction, because then most of the molecules will be having that amount of energy and their collisions will be effective collision. So what is, children, effective collision? The collision between the reactant molecules which is effective in forming the product. That is, if the reactant molecules are having the energy equal to threshold energy or greater than this, such molecules during the collision form the product. Such collisions are called as effective collisions. Now again, coming to the question, why the rate of reaction get double? The rate of reaction gets double when the temperature is raised by 10 degree. This is mainly because the fraction of molecules causing effective collision get double. Actually, what happens, if we take any reaction mixture and increase the temperature by 10 degree, then the kinetic energy of the reactant molecule increases, and this increases the collision frequency. What is the collision frequency? The number of binary collision per unit volume per second is called as collision frequency. So this get increased. So we think the observed increase in the rate of reaction, it may be due to increase in collision frequency because their kinetic energy increases. So but when it is measured, then increase in the collision frequency is found to be only 1.016 times. This is the ratio of square root of collision frequency at 308 upon collision frequency at 298, means where Z is the collision frequency, that is number of binary collision per unit volume per second, and 308 and 298 are the two temperatures. So when the temperature is raised by 10 degree, the increase in collision frequency is only this much, but the increase in rate is 2 times. So this can be explained on the basis of the increase in fraction of effective collisions. Now this can be understood with the help of Boltzmann distribution of energy diagram, this one. So now as we know that it is impossible to measure the individual energy of the reactant molecules, and different molecules are having different energy, but we can plot the fraction of molecules having a particular energy range. So we get this type of graph, and now it is plotted at two different temperature. So this blue line indicates the variation of fraction of molecules with the kinetic energy at some T temperature, and then this red line indicates the variation of fraction of molecules having different kinetic energy at T plus 10 degree temperature. Now you see, in case of this blue line here, this is the energy, this is the energy, kinetic energy, which is possessed by the maximum fraction of molecules. So this is called most probable kinetic energy. And further, suppose this much amount of energy is equivalent to threshold energy. So this minimum energy the colliding molecule must passes in order to cause the effective collision. तो इतनी एनर्जी होना जरूरी है. Now you see at T temperature the fraction of molecules having energy, either this threshold energy or greater than this is only this much. Now when the temperature is raised by 10 degree, you see it is obvious that the fraction of molecules get almost double. Now area enclosed under this become almost double, so that's why the rate of reaction get double. So this is the reason why the rate of reaction get double for 10 degree rise of temperature. Now here is Arrhenius equation, which quantitatively studies about the effect of temperature on the rate of reaction. So this can be represented by the rate constant or specific reaction rate is directly proportional to exponential form of minus EA upon RT. This value is called as fraction of effective collision. That is, this is the fraction where the molecules are having energy of activation. So if molecules are having energy of activation, then their collision will be effective collision. So this is called fraction of molecules having effective collision. So a specific reaction rate or rate constant is directly proportional to fraction of molecules having effective collision. So now K will be equal to A into e raised to power minus EA upon RT, where A is pre-exponential factor or frequency factor, or this is also called as Arrhenius constant. Now this value, exponential form of minus EA upon RT, is called F, that is fraction of molecules having energy equal to or greater than energy of activation. Here actually this is the fraction of molecules having energy equal to energy of activation. And then R is gas constant 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole, and T is the temperature in Kelvin scale. So now if we try to evaluate the energy of activation from this Arrhenius equation, then there are two ways by which the energy of activation can be evaluated. One is graphical method and another is by measuring the rate constant at two different temperatures. So first we will take graphical method. This is the Arrhenius equation. Now take the log of both the sides. Log of K, log of A minus E upon RT log E. Now log is equal to 1. Now convert this into log base 10. So this form will be obtained. Now if you see this equation, this is similar to the equation for a straight line, y equal to mx plus c. Now if we plot the variation of log of K with the reciprocal of absolute temperature, then you see when the value of the reciprocal of absolute temperature is greater, that is, if the temperature is low, then the value of rate constant will be low. Now as the reciprocal of temperature, the value of 1 upon T decreases in this direction. As 1 upon T decreases, it means the temperature increases. So when temperature increases, the rate constant value increases like this one. So graph goes like this, and this intercept is called as log A, and the slope of this line will give the value of minus EA upon RT, that is tan theta, this value, minus EA upon 2.303 R. This is the value of M. So if the slope is known, that is perpendicular upon base, if slope is given, suppose this is O, this is A, and this is B, the slope will be equal to OA upon OB, then this will be equal to minus E upon 2.303 R. So if slope is given, then energy of activation can be known, can be determined. Now another is by measuring the rate constant at two different temperatures. So let suppose at T1 temperature the rate constant is K1, at T2 the rate constant is K2. Now write the Arrhenius equation for both the temperatures. So log K1 equal to this log A minus EA upon 2.303 R T1, log K2 equal to, since this is constant it remains same, minus EA upon 2.303 R T2. Now subtract the equation first from the second one, so then you will get log K2 minus K1, ये cancel हो जाएगा, minus EA upon this one minus EA upon 2.303 R T1, तो ये positive हो जाएगा. So this will be log K2 log m माइनस log n होता है log m अपन n, तो सिमिलरली log k2 अपन k1 इक्वल टू a अपन 2.303 r 1 upon t1 minus 1 upon t2. So this is very important formula that is used to calculate the energy of activation, and often question is asked from this portion in the board examination. एक क्वेश्चन करेंगे, the rate of a particular reaction doubles when the temperature changes from 27 degree Celsius to 37 degree Celsius. तो हमें जो टेम्परेचर दिया हुआ T1 273 जोड़िए 300 केल्विन, और इस समय जो रेट कांस्टेंट होगा लेट इट बी K1, और जब टेम्परेचर क्या हो गया 310 केल्विन हो गया, तो at T2 temperature the rate constant is K2. Now K2 is twice of K1 because the rate reaction doubles. जो रिएक्शन रेट है वो डबल हो जा रहा है, समटाइम इट ट्रिपल्स 3 टाइम, क्वाड्रिपल्स 4 टाइम्स, सो नाउ हियर इट इज़ डबल्स K2 इक्वल टू ट्वाइस K1. अब वैल्यू पुट कर दीजिए, ये हमारा इक्वेशन है, इक्वेशन बॉक्स में लिखिए, फिर वैल्यूज़ पुट करिए, K2 इक्वल टू ट्वाइस K1 ये अपॉन दिस वन. हाँ, 2.303 इंटू R मीन्स 8.314 जूल पर केल्विन पर मोल. ये ध्यान रहे कि R की वैल्यू एनर्जी वाला यूज होगा, 8.314 जूल पर केल्विन पर मोल. तो ये जो प्रोडक्ट आता है ये 19.147 है इस वैल्यू के लिए. 2.303 इंटू आर के लिए 1/300 माइनस 1/310. On solving this you will get the value of energy of activation 53,598.6 जूल पर मोल, या इसको आप किलो जूल में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं तो 53.598 किलो जूल पर मोल हो जाएगा. थैंक यू.